And hello all. How are you all doing? It's Rob here from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. Today we will be talking about traveling to the cruise port and when you should be getting there. So let me bring on in two of my guests. Let's welcome on in Cheryl from Cruising It's Fun Anytime. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Come on in, Cheryl from let's correct that back down. And one of my buddies all the way from the north, Mr. Justin. How are you doing?
Hello, and
Doing
good
good.
evening.
Good evening, everyone.
It's beginning to be a what do you call it? A habit every
Yes,
Thursday, huh?
Yes,
every Thursday.
every
Yeah, it's
Thursday,
beginning
man.
to be a habit.
Every Thursday is streaming day,
Yeah, streaming day.
or I should say streaming night,
Okay.
however you could put it.
So,
No.
how was everybody's Christmas?
Well, Christmas was good.
It was
But I,
great.
but you
Open
ate.
presents. I get to have some delicious dinner.
I saw that. I saw that. Yes, I
Yep.
was in on your stream. Yes. So did Lucky get everything that he was supposed to get?
Yes, he did. And then more.
Oh,
Okay.
but if you thought what I post up on Christmas will be was good, wait till you see what I post up on New Year's.
Hmm.
Oh gosh,
Well,
we
with
can't.
the family,
I mean,
my my brother, my sister, my nieces and nephews, my brother-in-law, my mom. But my mom also loves cruising as well too.
really?
Yeah,
How many cruises has she been on?
she's been on, I think about two or three. I think she's been
Mm.
on Royal Princess,
Oh,
Yep.
Royal Caribbean with me.
So
mm.
so so welcome on in the people inside the chat.
Okay.
First in the chat was cruising is fun anytime. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the man, the one, the only, the Z Man.
The
Coming
Z Man.
Hey Z,
in, coming in live from the Carnival
believe
Jubilee. How you doing?
how you
And I,
doing?
and I hope you're enjoying your cruise.
Me too.
And of course, the Z Man is having a fantastic time, I'm sure,
Hmm.
as he is unfortunately having to sail all the way back to Galveston, Texas.
Oh,
It has to end sometime.
yeah, man. They say all good things got to come to an end.
Hey, Justin, there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm sure he has enjoyed the full week
Hmm.
what the Carnival Jubilee has to offer. But
Yes.
I'm sure the Z Man had to find his way down to the cruise port.
Hmm.
And that's what this stream is all about.
Yeah.
Finding your way to the cruise port. And these are our recommendations of getting to the cruise port
Hmm.
so you will not miss that great opportunity that the Z Man is having.
That's it.
Oh, definitely.
And we're going to also talk about some of our experiences and some maybe some even some stories that we may even know
Uh,
about.
for real.
So, what is one recommendation that you would give, Justin, to get to the cruise port and why?
One recommendation to get to the cruise port
Yes.
would be, well, depending on where you are. Let's say if let's say if you're local,
Excuse
to
me.
get there, you'd have to, I'll say, get to what's it called? Get there by Uber so you can board onto the ship. So that way, at least you know you're there quick, you know.
That,
But
that
if you're
that's
coming from another country, you have to fly, and then you gotta take a shuttle to get over.
yeah. But let's talk about the flying part first. Would you want to fly in the day of?
I would prefer fly in the day before,
That is correct. And why is that?
so that way when I fly in the day before, I could take a tour around and see what the country is like,
Yep,
similar like what
exactly.
we did with New Orleans.
Yes, exactly. But the main reason behind it is, heavens forbid that there happens to be something wrong with the plane, or it's delayed, or whatever the case may be, you will not miss that ship.
I have a story. I have
And
a story.
And
and there is a story behind it, so let's hear this story.
Yes. My daughter usually travels with us, but she wasn't with us on the booze cruise. But let me tell you, we were flying in to Florida, Port Canaveral. And my daughter said, well, Mom, let me make the reservations and all of this for us. I said, okay, baby, I'm going to step back. You do it. She made it on Spirit, which I could have strangled her. No room. I was like a sardine. Then the plane was late taking off. When we got to the ship, they were in muster. And that's when everybody was mustered at the same time and all of this. I could have died.
oh my
I
goodness.
tell you. I'm like Justin. Fly in or drive in the day before. Pay that extra hotel fee. Drive in. I'm just saying.
Yep. And adding to that story, I've heard two separate stories out of it.
Mhm.
One story was that they were delayed on their flight,
Mhm.
and part of this has to do with insurance. So we're going to talk a little bit about insurance, but we're not going to go completely deep into insurance
Mhm.
for travel, because that's going to be safe for another stream. But part of it is they had travel insurance, and they weren't going to make it to the cruise port in time to catch their ship. And so they went, okay, forget about it. We'll just push it through the insurance, and they will pay us out. Now, unfortunately for them, they did not get paid out because of the second story that I'm going to tell you, where they were in the exact same scenario, but they did push their way to the cruise port, and unfortunately, they were only 20 minutes late
Mhm.
getting to the cruise port. The ship was still there,
Mhm.
but the gates were closed.
Oh man.
20 minutes late, and they missed the ship
Mm.
because the
Ouch.
gates were already closed. Now, found a boarding call was normally about around 2 o'clock for a 4 o'clock sail away. So that put them there around about 2:20. But the gates were already closed. But they had insurance too, but they got paid for their insurance
Mhm.
um for missing the ship, because they made the attempt to get onto the ship. They
Right.
went they went all the way, where the first people, they did not. So they could have made it, but if they didn't, then they would have got paid.
Yeah.
So always push to get to the cruise ship. And if you
Oh,
miss
for
it,
sure.
and if you miss it, then at least you know you've tried and you have a shot of getting paid
That's true.
for what you've lost.
Oh, that is true. True fact.
So that is another reason why you should be flying in the day before to take
Fly
away
day before.
to take the stress away. Heaven forbid there's a problem with the plane or the
Hmm.
train or the bus or however you plan on getting there. Because it could be even just down the street, a very long street,
Hmm.
but you never know what could happen.
That's true.
So the question I'm gonna put out there for all of you is is it worth jeopardizing thousands and thousands of dollars on a cruise, missing it,
Mm-mm.
versus a couple $100 for a hotel for the night?
Mm-mm. I will
Let
take
it
the hotel.
let us all know
Hotel.
inside the chat down
Yes,
below.
down below.
Yeah. At least for Robert and I, we flew down like 2 nights before,
Yeah.
2 days before. So
And see, that was a good thing because you guys were
Yep,
coming from a long ways.
yeah,
So
correct.
and
that
we were
was a
doing
good
connected
thing.
flights too.
Yeah, that was
And
very good.
yep, and
And
go on.
and both times we were just like so lucky.
Hmm.
Yep, because
Going there, we caught it a few minutes before takeoff, and then the going back, it was we were the last two people to get on the plane.
Really?
Yeah,
yep. Well, because we were what was it? Delayed taking off, coming back home, and then when we finally landed back home, we landed late.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. But let's welcome some more people into the chat. And of course, we're going to start off with um, where do we leave off? Right here. We're going to start off with a comment from Z. He's saying he had fun at Cozumel, had 5 shots, and Cherry, I had a surprise for you all on Sunday. Yes,
Okay.
he will be coming up live with us on Sunday
Nice.
Hmm.
as
Yep,
cruising.
that's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, cruising through life.
Hmm.
So make sure you check out that live stream on Sunday. And right from the Z Man, he is saying, breaking news:
Okay.
do not do Greyhound. So obviously, there's a story behind that. So you want to make sure you come to either my channel, Cheryl's channel, or Tinkerbell's channel for that story.
Oh,
Yes.
I know. I think I know what story you're talking about.
Because I don't know that story of why he's
Oh,
saying
you don't.
do not do Greyhound. So he must have had a bad experience with Greyhound. So make sure you do come on by and check out that
Because I
story.
hear I hear Greyhound is like not even safe anymore.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't have Greyhound up here no more. Did you local?
Really?
Oh,
We used to have Greyhound up here to go across the country, but now they only go into the states.
Mm.
yeah,
And yeah, it was on Greyhound. Good number of years ago, there was a very sad story.
yeah.
I can't remember exactly
Sad
where it
and
was.
sickening, man.
Oh yeah, very sickening. I can't remember exactly the location, but I want to say Alberta. But I'll
That
have
was in
to.
Alberta,
I want to say it happened in Alberta, but I'll have to look up the story fully exactly where it occurred. But it was a very
or
sad.
was it in
It
Toronto? I don't.
I don't know, Justin. I would have to look up the story, but I remember how it went. But I'm gonna look up the story completely,
Yeah.
so it's not no false news.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a very sad and sickening story.
Mm.
But anyways, just after that, we had Trying to Tinkerbell. Ding-ding-ding-ding. That's the best I got. I don't got that sound effects that Scott from the Muscle Joe has. Welcome on in.
Welcome.
Welcome in.
And of course, I don't know this person. Maybe you know this person, but they go by the name of the Nightbot.
Oh,
Nightbot.
not bot.
Welcome in,
Hello.
Nightbot.
Hello, Nightbot. And welcome on in.
Mhm.
And then we have the cruise vet. Howdy, y'all.
How are you doing?
And then we have, imagine that's your daughter, Sandra, life at full life.
No.
No? Okay. Anyways, she is saying greetings. Cruising is fun anytime and everyone.
Okay. No. Chandra is my daughter.
Oh, Sandra. Oh, yes.
Oh no, Sandra living a full life. No, she's one of my subscribers. Hey, hi. I'm looking at her on TV now. I can see her. I was, you know, Jeremy looked up the story and he said he came back here. That's who I was like that. And he said, oh my God. He looked up the story on the Greyhound thing and he said, oh my God, it was brutal.
Yes, it was very brutal. I
Yes.
can't remember
Very
exactly.
brutal.
I can't remember the exact location it occurred, but it was a very sickening story
Wow. In Canada.
Yeah.
in
In
Canada.
Canada, it was very sickening.
Hmm.
But
That's hmm. Wow.
yep, so hopefully Z's story is nowhere near close to that sickening story.
Oh
Oh
wow.
man.
I can't wait to read about it. Y'all are just
Yeah, you got to read about it.
suspense.
And then when you read about it, you'll be like, "Oh my goodness, that is so brutal."
That's what he said. He said,
Yeah, and I believe it happened like sometime like what 15 or 16 years ago, like sometime
Yeah,
around like
some
07
around,
or 08.
yeah, some around there. It did, but stay tuned, you all. We will bring that story to you
next Thursday.
next Thursday.
Next Thursday, yes. On
Uh,
the
two,
first
two,
Thursday of the streaming
two thousand
of
eight.
the new year.
2008. It occurred.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Oh,
15 years ago.
I
Mm.
can't even imagine. Y'all are making me scared. And I haven't ridden Greyhound in years.
Yeah, same here. I never driven. I never been in Greyhound for years either.
Yeah, I
Ever since
was a little
2004.
kid.
yep.
Yeah, me almost 20 years since I've been on Greyhound.
Oh, yeah. I was
Yep.
a little kid.
I don't recall riding Greyhound.
Mm.
Up here in the Greater Toronto area, we have a system that is owned by the government of Ontario called the Go Bus
The Go Bus.
or the Go
Go
Train.
bus.
And it takes you all over Canada?
No, just within the Greater Toronto area.
Oh.
Yeah. So it goes to Brampton, it goes to Mississauga, Hamilton, Niagara.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's the way how we get around.
Yeah.
If we want to travel into the city or off to another part of the city.
Yeah, or like
Okay.
to get to downtown if you want to, because downtown sometimes driving to downtown is hectic because it's congested with a lot of traffic.
Wow. Hmm.
Yep. And let's welcome on in
Mayhem and miracles.
which they are also based out of Ontario,
Yeah.
Canada.
Oh, Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, Canada.
I'm outnumbered.
Like
Welcome in.
the Canadians are overtaking the live stream tonight.
And yes, the
I
Canadians. Yes,
know.
And
the more Canadians.
as we are talking that about that part too, as a promotion, make sure you come on by starting February 10th of 2024, as we will have the North meets the South.
South. Oh yeah.
Yes. And another thing that to get prepared to go to the
Yep.
port is to have your documents in order. You know, um, you must have your documents.
have have them all in order. Like the way how I had mine is, I have a book called The Book of Everything,
Me too. And I'm looking
and
through it now.
it breaks it pretty much down literally day by day.
Hmm.
So it had, the very first thing in there was all our flight information, because that was the absolute first thing that was going to occur for us to even get to the cruise port. And then of course the hotel,
Hmm.
and then maybe some excursions in there or stuff that's planned, leading all the way up to getting us onto the ship. And
That's right.
when you print off your boarding passes, make sure you print each boarding pass separately. Don't double side it,
No.
because
No, definitely not.
if you double side it, the other person doesn't have their boarding pass, and
Right.
Yeah.
each person has to hold their own boarding pass.
That's correct.
Yep.
And they will tell you that at the cruise terminal.
For
Each
sure.
person have your own boarding pass in hand.
Because if you don't have your own boarding pass, then it's God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you.
Now they can print off your boarding pass too if it's double
Yeah.
sided.
Yeah,
They can print
they
it
can
off
do
for
that.
you, which they did do that for us, because accidentally we did double side it.
Yeah.
But and then later on I realized it was, I had another copy of the boarding passes too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always good
But
to have that.
it's always good to have extra copies.
Because just in case if you lose one, you have another one for backup.
Exactly. And then if you have an earlier boarding on the ship, like 9:30 or 10, they're gonna want your boarding pass to charge whatever you buy, like a drink or some special food like the seafood shack. They're gonna need that to bill your room, or your sailing sign card or whatever.
Or whatever your cruise line has in
Yeah,
store.
yeah. So that's, yeah. Have your documents in order.
Yep. And Jackie from Traveling with Tinkerbell says, at the port, if you lose it, they are able to print it there as well for you, as long as you have your booking
Confirmation number.
confirmation number.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So
good. It's good to know.
that's always good to know.
Hmm.
So it's always good to have like extra precautions and extra backup stuff for you,
Yes.
because you want your travels to get onto the cruise port to be as smooth
Smooth
as,
sailing.
and the way I love to put it, as smooth as the baby's butt.
Yes, it's true.
It may sound a little bit weird, but as smooth as a baby's butt.
It's true. It's true. But it's very important to have those documents.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Extremely important.
Yes.
Never
And
go
this is
anywhere
something
without
else.
them.
that I do, and Jeremy does, because we have different credit. Well, we have credit cards, but we always inform the bank that we're going out of the country. Before.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Which is always something good to do. So they are prepared if they see some funky charge,
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah. I let them know that I'm going out of the country.
Because the last thing you want is to have your card stopped
Mm-mm. You don't want
because
that.
because you got some funky charges there. And they don't want your cards to be hacked.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a
So
sore throat. That's why I'm sucking
Yeah,
in
that's why
coffee.
they need some kind of like security protection to like protect your cards. That way, no fraud or identity theft doesn't happen to your credit
Exactly.
card.
And it's
yep.
okay to carry a little cash. Go
Oh,
to the bank and get some dollars and fives and
correct.
nothing.
And
Yeah.
because you will need cash to tip those porters to take care of your bags for you.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
for sure.
and as one of my best friends from the South says, cash is like gold.
Definitely.
I wonder who that person is.
But
Do
it
you
is.
do you know that person, Cheryl?
I do. And cash is like gold.
And he goes by the name of Jeremy
Yes.
from
Yep.
Jeremy and Sherry um, Adventures.
Hmm.
Yep.
Check them on out tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central.
Yep.
And Crucify is also saying also the porters can print out your luggage tags if you need them.
Yes, that's true. And hey, Kuzvet,
How you doing, Crucify?
Are you doing cruise vet?
I'll see you in 29 days. I got peppermint in my mouth, but I got a sore throat. So it's a good thing I'm off tomorrow.
At least for the morning.
Whatever.
Yeah, for sure. For the morning, definitely.
But we still have to get you to work at nighttime.
Mm.
But make sure you check out that nighttime show, the
Hmm.
After Dark show, because it's going to be an epic show.
Always. And pack your medicines. Now, I have a little medicine container. I put that in. I put my medicine in there. Oh, here it is. I have two of these. One for the cruise, and another one just in case something happens while I'm out at sea. Like um, when the Triumph, Carnival Triumph, stopped working out in the ocean, I would have been messed up if I hadn't packed extra medicine or insulin. So pack extra medicine. That's something that going to the port you must have
Yep.
extra medicine.
Always plan for a delay in what you're planning on doing.
It's true.
Yep.
Because no matter
And for
how
the delay.
no matter how much you plan
Hmm.
and plan for it to go as smooth as a baby's butt, the way I like to put it,
Yeah.
there's always going to be some type of hiccup along the way.
Hmm.
Because for me adjusting it down to New Orleans,
Yeah.
there was multiple hiccups along the way. But
Yeah,
we just went with the flow and we just dealt with
oh,
the punches.
definitely.
Dealt with the punches that came our direction.
Yeah, we
Mm.
that was we dealt with we dealt with a few hiccups, but other than that, though, the entire trip was fun.
Yep, and Cruise Vet is saying, I'll see you on the Prima. They changed the port time for that cruise in case you didn't get the
The
word.
word.
No, put the word in there.
Yep, so you never know when you're going to have a hiccup along the
Yeah,
way.
Mm.
So
Check the weather.
it's always good to plan for a few hiccups along the way.
Hmm. Check the weather too.
yeah.
Yep, and check the weather
Hmm.
because you never know what the weather might be. Customaya. Oh, okay. It was for the cruise port. Sounds like.
Okay, I got this. I got it. I just pulled it up. Thank you, Mike,
Yep.
for telling me because we had. I don't look at my emails as much as I should, or my messages, but I did important. No, it says important information. My bad. I am
Yep.
so. Oh,
Yeah. We a few weeks ago I got an email like that.
you did.
Yep. For the Viva.
The Viva. Yeah,
Oh,
because you're going on that.
Yeah, which is the sister ship, but newer
whatever,
than than the Prima.
Yeah,
whatever. They're still the same. Uh,
Just saying.
yeah. But he's saying that that one's a newer one.
uh-uh.
It is
Justin,
the newer one.
don't co-sign him. Don't do that. Don't co-sign.
Well, remember he goes on these sites all the time.
Yeah, well, Justin, her husband is also a travel agent.
Yeah.
So, and who another person that is also a travel agent is Tinkerbell.
Yes.
Yep.
Free advertisement, Jockey. You owe me. Just playing with you. So, traveling to the cruise port, you always want to make sure you gain down there at least a day or two in advance, at the bare minimum, because you don't want to be one of these
Hold on.
stories.
Hold on. I just heard my front door knock.
Okay, we'll see you in a sec.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So you don't want to be one of these stories where you're part of it saying goodbye to the cruise ship,
Mm-hmm.
because that will not make your trip a delightful experience. So, do you have any other recommendations, Cheryl, for getting to the cruise ship?
Yes, I do, because I'm very prepared when I come to your show. I am very prepared. Okay. Double check your cruise itinerary, like Mike from Cruise Vet just told me to do. Yes, double check. And he's right. They did change the times that we arrive. It's an hour later at most of the port, at all the ports. Three of them anyway. Welcome to your NFL headlines of the day.
That's okay.
I gotta say something. Alexa, stop. I am so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry. I bet Scott did that. But I'm so sorry.
Nah.
Alexa goes off. I have her. Oh, I'm sorry. I have her go
Sorry,
off.
I don't know that one.
No, stop, stop. I have her go off at 7:36 to tell me the NFL football information for the day. You know, and because I like football, so that's what she does, and I'm so sorry. Oh my god, so sorry. But um, I also do this. Now, this is, you don't have to, but this is something that I do. I have neighbors that I like and love, and we tell each other when we're going out of town. So I tell my neighbors, even though we have a ring and all of this, I still tell my neighbors, hey, look, I'm going out of town. I think I might be getting a package, but it's not supposed to be coming. Or, just look out for the things going on in my home.
Yeah, that was
Around
just my
the
neighbor. My neighbor coming, dropping off a gift to my mom.
See? Yeah, I have good neighbors. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
good neighbors. So I do that. There's a lot of things. Um, well, I don't do this because I don't do anything like this. But if you work, you set up your email to say I'm be at the office, for so long. You know, um, that's something you can do. We also tell Alexa to go at that. Yeah, we do. We do. We got a smart home, so we tell Alexa to guard the house. We say we're leaving, and she'll say,
Nope.
"I'll
Don't want
start
to work.
guarding now." So yeah. Um. Oh, make sure you charge your devices the night before,
Yep.
so you
yeah.
can pack your chargers in your tech bag or whatever bag you take. Make sure you do that. That's something you do on the before you go to the port. You know, another thing is, oh yeah, I just started doing this. I had never done this before. Um, Pack in my oh my bag that I carry my sunglasses in. I put an extra outfit in there just because. Is because on one of the cruises, I don't know, it was last
Ooh,
year.
my neighbor again.
Okay.
They I didn't get my luggage when Jeremy got his luggage, and I went looking for my luggage, and I was a little frantic about my luggage, and I said, "Wake up, wake up!" He was laying down, not paying attention to my desire for my luggage. And wake up. But he, you know, so I went looking for my luggage. And then I found out that the steward has to sign off on the luggage, to make sure that they got it or whatever. So I don't know. Make sure you tag your luggage before you get on. But Mike said, Cruise Vet said they will tag it for you. I I want to tag my own. I just want to. I don't want to. I don't want to leave that luggage thing in nobody else's hands but my own. Because that's my story about my luggage. It was the first time that my luggage wasn't in the room or on the outside of the door, and I went bananas. I did.
Yep. Yep. And referring to the luggage, about maybe 2019, I think it was around. We actually had two guests on board the ship with us, and in 19 we were on the Epic, but it might have been prior to that or after that. But we had two guests. They didn't receive their luggage in their stateroom, so they reported it missing, and they gave it a description of it to guest services. They sent it around the ship, asking, "Did anyone receive a luggage that doesn't belong to them?" About 1 day later, we finally came across bags that we did eventually went. We don't recognize this because some of the stuff doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Sure enough, we had their luggage, but luckily, the guests that were missing it were across the hallway from us.
Oh, okay.
So it was a very close and easy return. So we called down to guest services, and we talked about that missing luggage, and we said we found the missing luggage, and we ran into the people that are missing it, and so we have returned it to them already, just so they know it's been taken care
Yeah.
of. So
Oh,
when you get to your stateroom, also make sure that you have all your luggage and you don't have
Oh, for
anyone's
sure.
extra luggage.
hmm man, that's
Yeah,
horrible. I would have
but
cried.
luckily we found it fast for them.
Mhm.
So for your carry on, make sure you always have an extra day's worth of clothes just in
In
Just
case
in
case, yeah.
case.
something does happen.
Yep.
And of course, from cruising is fine anytime. They're saying if you're driving down to the cruise port,
Mhm.
do your research of how much it's going to cost you to
Yes,
park your vehicle there for the week
Yeah.
yes,
or two or however long your cruise may be.
yes. And let me tell you why. Because of the Jubilee, parking rates have gone up. They used to be cheap, but they're not cheap anymore. The parking rates are skyrocketing because of the Carnival Jubilee. So check the parking rates. And if you have pets, make sure you find a place for your pets in advance and check to see when they're going to be open and closed so you can go pick your pets up when you return from your trip.
Yep. Or
Um,
have them with a family member.
yeah,
Have a family member bring them to a family member's house that they can look after them for the week while you're
yeah,
away.
we can't hear you.
Yeah, because if I decide not to pick up my dear lovable Lucky, he'd be devastated.
Yeah.
He would definitely be devastated.
Mm,
But luckily it was only you that went on the cruise and your parents were still home.
Yes, that is correct. So they took care of my dear Lucky for the week.
okay, this is a biggie. Do your refrigerator of the perishables like lettuce, tomatoes, and all that fruit, all of that. Get all of that out because when you come back, for some reason, in our house, it's no good. So we do get rid of the perishables before we leave. You know,
Yeah.
it's just something we do.
Yep, and Cruise Vet is saying yes, I do my own luggage tags, but one time they upgraded my cabin while I was driving to the port. I told the porter, and they printed new ones for me.
Oh wow! I've only been upgraded twice. That's it, and it was after the restart. This they didn't like me before, but now that I'm platinum, hey, we call all our platinum members first. So, so that's what goes on now in my life.
Yeah, well, we've been upgraded once, but that was courtesy of ourselves of upgrading ourselves.
Oh no,
Um,
So it's not the same.
no, it's
no,
not.
definitely not.
So, Justin, do you have any cruises coming up?
Yes, I'm going on the Carnival Magic with Robert.
Where y'all going?
Yeah, we're flying to Miami.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're flying down the day before.
And where is the Carnival Magic going?
It's going to Puerto Rico, Amber Cove, Grand Turk Island,
You
and three
love
days on
Puerto
sea.
Rico.
It's gonna have
I
a great.
love,
Yeah, I've been to
Gonna,
Puerto Rico before.
really, I love Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto
Man,
Rico is beautiful.
my people. What? I love me some Puerto Rico.
mm-hmm.
Mm, yes. I can hear the music now. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll be good. I'll be good.
And then we're working on two other potential cruises
Okay.
for him to join.
Yep,
Okay.
Royal Caribbean in 2025, and
Grander of the seas.
Yes. Grandeur of the Sea.
and Carnival Horizon in 2026,
Mm.
and
So
which is going to be a couple days after my birthday because it's in April of 26.
Oh, okay.
so
Like a birthday cruise.
It's nothing like a birthday cruise.
Yes, never spent my birthday on a cruise before, so
Mm. You
but
will enjoy
but
it.
I'm still debating on which one I want to go because there's a chance where I might not be able to pull off both of them. It's just because it's about trying to get the time off and so on.
Mm.
yep. So which one he can pull off, and if lucky, pull both off.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. My upcoming cruise is October. But we have something. No, it's Prima. Oh, uh,
No, you're not going on the Prima no more.
yes, I'm going on the Prima. I forgot.
Jeremy, if it wasn't for me going on the Viva, I'd just come with you on the Prima,
No. Uh,
and because
Yeah.
she doesn't want to go no more.
yes, I do. Yes, I do. 19 decks. 19 decks. I'm going to go on the Prima. And then after the Prima, we have nothing else scheduled until 2.0 Booze Cruise. But um, we might be able to sneak something in the middle of that. I'm not sure. But I know we got two for next year.
Yeah. For me, two next year. No, three next year, and then I believe two next year. The following year
Oh,
in
lucky
25.
him, man.
We got one in
He's
25 that
pulling.
we're working on, which will be in January on the Harmony. Then,
Okay. Harmony of the Seas, right?
yes,
Royal Caribbean.
we're working on that.
Yeah. I've been on Freedom of the Seas.
I've not ever been on Royal, never. And see, we want to sneak another carnival in next year. Trying to sneak another carnival in um, because Germany needs that platinum status. So we're trying to sneak that carnival in next year. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, I need to get that platinum status too.
Yes,
Yeah.
free laundry service is the bomb, diggity.
Yeah, but of course, I gotta really get my A game into Carnival because I'm only a blue. Oh,
Serious?
let me correct myself. I was only a blue. I'm now becoming a red.
Red. Yep. Same here.
Mm,
We're both gonna become reds now.
man. Mm.
The glory
Well,
we were blue, and now Magic, we're gonna be red.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like we transferred from blue into red with magic.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be an orange on NCL, I think. I think that's what somebody,
Yes.
yeah, orange.
Orange.
Yeah,
So I'll
and I
have to
kind
wear
of
orange clothes and
I
stuff.
kind of talked Robert into going on Carnival because originally we were gonna go we were thinking Norwegian, but
I
then
like
my
carnival,
mom was
but
telling me, oh, go on Carnival. Carnival is a party ship and
I do. I
you'll have a
love
blast.
carnival. But
Yep.
I'm gonna see. Everybody says the food is better on Norwegian. You know,
It is.
they say the I'm taking kids, so they're saying the kids. It's not a kid friendly
The,
ship,
the
but
food
my
on
kids aren't
what's it
kid
called?
friendly. So we will see how that goes. We
Yeah,
will see.
the food on Carnival wasn't too bad. It was still good. I
Oh yeah, it was still good. But comparing it to
Yeah,
Norwegians is like the best.
Mm,
yeah,
I can't wait
but
to step
I
on
still
there
think that
then.
the food when I went on Royal was better
Royal was
because
better.
we even had one night where we had Caribbean night, so they were serving like jerk chicken, they were serving oxtail,
Oh, don't
all
say
them.
oxtails because Jeremy loved him some oxtails.
Oh man,
He
and it
he
was like
he.
it was all buffet.
Mm, he does. He loves him some oxtails.
Yeah,
What?
Yep.
fried chicken and all the Caribbean stuff.
Mm,
Yep. But I did see some more new people jump into the chat.
okay. I
Uh,
can't
Cr-
see.
uh,
Crystal
Crystal,
Sparkle. Hey,
Crystal Sparkle.
Crystal Sparkle.
good
Welcome on
morning.
in.
I mean,
Welcome
good
on, Crystal.
evening. It's not morning. I'm sorry. You're not on the morning show. You're
Yep.
in the evening show.
The evening show.
Yep.
Yes.
She says we had a rental and then a car fresher the day before we set sail the Jubilee last week.
Yes. There. She's on the Jubilee now.
So she's on the Jubilee right
Jubilee
now.
right
Uh huh.
now.
And Cruise Vet is saying parking was 165 for the week of my cruise
At the Royal Tour.
at the Royal Terminal in Galveston. And as prices have gone wee up
Yeah.
up.
Because of Carnival. I mean, because of the Jubilee. I'm pretty sure that's the reason. You know, they haven't said it.
Yep.
But, oh.
And then he also mentioned he was on the Grander last year and enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
That's good to know because Rob is trying to get a group cruise on the Grander. So that's good to know.
Yep.
Out of
Booze
Tampa.
Cruise.
Yep, out of Tampa. I'm trying to get a
Yeah.
group cruise put together.
Yeah.
And then we got cruising is fun anytime. Talking about the booze cruise and the Prima and the Harmony. And then I don't know this person. Maybe you know this person, Justin or Cheryl. I know Scott craves about Scott from the Message Show craves about this person. And maybe
Oh,
one
let me
day,
guess. Naughty.
no, it's not naughty. And
Oh,
hopefully one day he'll come up on the live stream with us one day. But
yeah.
they go by the name of Rob with Cruz Brothers.
Oh, right.
Oh, Rob with Cruise Brothers.
I don't know this Rob with Cruz Brothers. So so
Man.
you know, Scott from the Message Row, he keeps craving about this guy. He must be a fun and fantastic guy.
Yeah, he.
Mm.
So, and apparently he's with Cruz Brothers. So, Go check him out.
Go check him out.
Go check him out.
Yep.
I'm not sure
Check
if
him out
he's.
for sure.
I'm not sure if he's a YouTuber, but check him out.
You're gonna make me
Yep.
spit my drink out.
And of course, we have Mama Najuma Brown.
Hey Najuma.
How
How you
how
doing,
how
Najuma?
how are you doing?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome to the stream.
Yep.
Yes. Welcome to the stream.
And of course, we have Sir Nightbot once again saying, please help me reach 1,000 subscribers by July 1st of
First,
2024.
You want 1,010. Get over 1,000 because YouTube takes them away. So you want over 1,000. So you want 1,010.
And Journeys with June and Brady, welcome on
Hey,
in.
my favorite couple. What's going on?
how's it
Yep.
going?
And I believe your call out sign is hashtag creator.
Yes.
Yep. And I think mine is hashtag Klotz.
Mm.
But let's try it out and see if it works. I believe it's hashtag Klotz. And I will know in a second if it does do it or not.
And everybody, I'm sitting at my desk. The morning show, I'm always at Jeremy's desk.
Yeah.
So this is my desk. My desk has bam,
Kabam.
bam.
Well, let's try this one. It's been a long time since I've used my call out sign, so I can't remember where it is.
Oh, make it easy.
Yep.
Hashtag creator or lucky.
Yep.
Hashtag lucky. That would have been easy. Easy peasy,
Yep.
lemon squeezy.
Yep. So, if you haven't checked out my channel yet or Justin's channel, please consider doing so. And
Mhm.
throughout the live stream, we'll try and get it all dropped for you if Nightbot decides not to drop it.
Right.
But I'm sure Nightbot will do it eventually.
Eventually. Well, we will see everybody in the morning.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Yeah. Your clock is late. You need to change it to the South time because your time probably has we have 2 minutes, but no, that's not true. Me and Justin are on the same time zone.
Which is
You,
strange too,
however,
because
are
I'm
on
in the
the
north.
wrong. But we want to thank everybody for coming in.
Yep, we do. And thank you all for coming on in.
Thank
And
you all
make
for
sure
joining us.
and make sure you check on out all three of our channels.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. And tomorrow they will be a double show for Cruising is Fun Anytime.
Yes.
9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central
Mm-hmm.
for the morning, and the After Dark show at
Don't
9
miss the After Dark show because
and you do not want to miss that After Dark show.
we're going to do a New Year's Eve thing. So be ready.
New Year's Eve.
For
Yep.
us tomorrow night. Be ready.
Yep,
Be
and
there.
I'm gonna post Klot's link in the chat for you all, and Justin's for you. So that is Klot's, which is mine, and Justin's. Where are you, Justin? Besides on the screen.
Mm.
Yeah,
He's right there.
right there.
Okay, I'll have to type. There you are. Click on you. Copy the link, and here is Justin's link. So make sure you check out those two links. Like, subscribe, share.
Share, share, share.
Share.
Like and subscribe.
And of course, it doesn't want to work for me. I don't know the trick.
No,
I
you
guess
don't.
yours doesn't like you.
I keep trying getting it my hand fully in, and it just doesn't want to do it for me.
Yeah, well, here, there,
Maybe,
everywhere. So
I'll,
good night, everybody.
anyways, you all have a great night, and we will
Have a good
see
night.
you, and we will see you all tomorrow in the chats,
Okay.
and on Sunday at
At
3 o'clock
2.
at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central.
Yes.
So until next time, I will see you all on the high seas or wherever Charles may take us. Do you have anything else
Where
to
the
say,
live
Cheryl?
action is at.
No, I'm done.
You're done? All right.
Yep.
And Justin's where the live action's at. Until then, bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.